Hello, this is Grinstar, and hopefully my house is not too noisy at this point. I've had a lot of troubles. Not really troubles, it's just I have a family and stuff gets crazy. At any rate, Bitwig Beta6. New look, a lot of new things, new scale that it applies to. You can automate that scale. There's a whole bunch of things, and I want to kind of make something and work through some of the newer things in there. First, we'll start off with doing a new clip. Clips have a new look. They have these things in them right there. That's kind of cool. You have you have kind of the piano roll. I want to consider it an upgrade. You have all your tools over here instead of being like right there. They're all on the outside. There's this step thing that I really like, and I'm going to point that out first. We point out where we want to go. We click. Look at that. It put in a note. Put in a note. It is a step sequencer or a step tool, step assist. And as you can see, I put in 2 more notes. It's still on the step thing. So turn it off. There we go. And then all of a sudden, I got it. So what you do is you click on the step tool right there. It's got these little shoes. And then you place it where you want to go. And then wherever this line is, that's where it's going to put your notes via the MIDI controller. So your pianos, your pads, your whatnot. Pretty cool. So if if you've got your thing on there and you want to put it in a certain place, so you can just press it and it goes. There's a bunch of stuff over here, like the ability to snap to the C major scale here. Thankfully, I've probably used C major enough. I know exactly to stay away from the darker type of lines there. But if I were to go into another scale, let's say D minor, it moved it around, and now I can have it go on there and it won't allow me to put it on the incorrect notes. So that's pretty cool. Let's pop it back on the C major. Minor, major. Okay, now we're going to talk about clips. And a song is not necessarily just one little clip here. We can adjust them. Usually what I do is I just duplicate them. Just grab it, move it, and then just duplicate them there. But the problem with that duplicate, especially if I'm like not really locked into an idea of what the initial one is, we can hold down the Alt key, drag and drop, and it creates a copy of it. So whatever I do on my first clip, kind of hard to see, but it moves the thing on the clip on there, and now I'm not even adjusting that clip. I'm adjusting the first clip, so they're linked together. So that's actually pretty cool. So let me move this away, and then I can create another clip, and just to show off. So we're going to be on the first one. We're going to move this one. We're moving it again. And both of them are moving, but the middle one is not. It's a different one. See, it's got the note there. So I want to duplicate that one, go back, and then the step thing again. They have a spray paint. And you could spray paint on or multiple notes. We'll use that later. So move that up there. So we got that going down. Let's do a clap just to do something different than what I normally do. Again, we want to be on the 2 and 4. We're going to make this sort of simple, so we're just going to drag and drop, copy the clip, Too much. Way too much. So I have royally messed this up. So let's try this again. There we go. All right, and then the next thing we want to talk about is some automation. And what I want to do is I want to automate this oscillator tuning. And they've done some improvements on here, which you can, traditionally it's been like this, but you can put it into spray paint. Ooh, we got the notes. There's this whole thing that basically goes for a beat or measure. And it allows you to do this, which is really actually a... If I remember right, there's this spread here that does a dynamic points, so it's not always the same every time it goes through. So overall, just getting into the groove there, having way too much fun. This is really cool. I really like the new things that they've done with the automation. The fact that you can get it from here is kind of weird because I'm always used to going over here and doing something with it. But overall, that's not too bad. You can make automation clips. You can grab it, grab the automation, if I remember right. Grab it and move it, and now it's a clip. And now, if I want to change around the automation a bit, I could do it just like if it was a regular clip. That's kind of hard to tell or do in this one, but you can go between the different automations. So I wonder... Since it's a clip, I should be able to crash the application. Booyah! Got it to crash. Thank you for your support. That is not a fluke. Apparently, if you drag, I think it's because I linked the clips. If you drag a linked clip over, it go boom. It fall down and go boom. So let me get a polymer. Let me add. Let me drag. Okay, so that works. I think it's because it's either because it's this or the. Let me try. So we drag. We create a linked clip. No, it's not that. I'm wondering if it's moved because I moved the automation first. Interesting. Okay, so let's have some fun. I don't want to link the clip. I want to do this. I want to use that new dangled spray paint. Okay, that's just chaotic. Really chaotic. Love it, but not into it right now. Okay, so doesn't want to use a sustained note. Noted. Okay, so bad for this demo. Okay, so we drag it over here. We grab the clip, we add, we go to here, we go. I want to mess with the cutoff frequency. And I'm going to make a new clip for that. Oh, you can drag and drop the things into the modulations too. If I'm not mistaken. There you go. Look at that. That's pretty cool. This is new. I don't remember being able to edit the... So you can do some pretty cool stuff. I just noticed that those are both the same clip. So let's do that. Let's grab another clip. Ooh. Let's grab another clip. Ooh. Alright, so we need to turn off the loopage. We need to set it to play random because that's what I wanted to do. Give us sort of kind of a like automation now a whole lot. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like the ability to mess with it. I like the fact that it actually changes around the instrument that I'm using, so I can probably have it where it has no automation or very little, or just a rising shape. And it's got the full funness of Bitwig, so. And just like that, funkiness was born. At any rate, but yeah. As you can see, this automation could totally change things. It can invent new stuff with it. Can help with kind of coming out with out of the woodwork of the creativity and play around with and discover new things. It doesn't have to be generative AI. Generative music. Meaning that, you know, like you're doing it and you're just allowing this to play and then you're just going back and forth, right? And yes, it is, but along with like the MIDI input, what I was just doing, you can come up with some new stuff. And then if I remember right, you can record to another page or something. I know you could do that in Reaper, but like on the fly, trying, I think there might be an extensions or something, or, you know, the things that people put up here to record what you're doing while you're messing around like I was, or worst case scenario, record overtake over, and yeah, anyway, there's ways of doing it, but overall, I like the update. I really do. I like the colors. I like the new look. I love the new automation. I kind of love the clips, although it looks like I did something screwy between the automation and the clips to cause it to crash. I like the fact that there's an editor down here for the automation. There's, if I remember right, there's ways of messing with the automation and curves and stuff like that without actually touching it, but like you can do this, you can before, or the fact of you can, I think you could spray paint. Knife you cut, right? I'm making new dots. You can spray paint the dots. Oh, you can draw it. There we go. There it is. And it doesn't retain all the 6 million dots like it used to, where you had to delete half of them. That's cool. Really like this. It's like a massive upgrade for people that like automation, which I didn't, and now I do, because automation was a pain. You didn't have clips where I can just do the same thing over and over again. You didn't have a lot of control over this. I mean, you did with this right here, or you recorded it, but again, then you had 6 million dots. That's different. So I know I'm not covering like a half the stuff that they've put into this, but those are like the main high points that I remember that I like and really like, because I'd done them again. I was messing with it yesterday to get a little bit better at this and understand some of the features before I go on camera. It's different, different for me because normally I don't. I like touching stuff initially, but since yesterday was not normally a day I record, I kind of spent the day just messing around with the new features as much as I could. Besides, I was busy. But at any rate, hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and I will catch you later.